Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Monday Morning Zoom. My name is Austin Zuloff in Lexington, Kentucky. Appreciate you getting on this morning to get a swift kick in the morning and get your week off to an incredible start. So I wanted to get right into it. Something that I feel personally that's lacking in today's world that I think was more abundant just a generation or two ago. Something is so easy to cultivate that can absolutely change the dynamic of your entire being. And it's so simple is what I want to talk about today. And that's commitment. Think about it. It's a tragedy anytime that someone neglects his or her potential and misses many of the possibilities their life has to offer. I mean, nothing is more haunting, more naggingly malignant than the soul-crushing phrase, "what if?" Right? Looking back in old age on a life that was full of potential that you never took advantage of, whether because of fear, procrastination, or, just plain laziness, as I've seen in so many instances. Man, but on the flip side of that, nothing fills a heart more full of joy. Better yet, nothing will prepare your spirit to leave this world absolutely, completely fulfilled with a smile that sends you happily soaring into the gates of heaven than deservingly fulfilling phrases like, "I gave it my best every day. I followed through. I did it. I saw it through and my work here is done." Those phrases just fill your heart. There's something incredibly gratifying in knowing that the people around you know they can count on you because you follow through. You're a person of vision that stays the course and does what they set out to do in its entirety. A person of great commitment and great ending, from what I've seen and what I can experience in my own life anyway. A great ending begins with a commitment, beginning with the end in mind and following through. Okay, so a commitment is defined as a goal stated with no alternative. I always say there's a difference between a commitment and an objective. An objective is something that it'd be nice if you did, right? Oh, I'd love to hit a goal by the end of this week. It'd be nice. Now, that's an objective. It'd be nice to hit goal by the end of this week. A commitment is said with the soul. It's a don't come back until you get it goal, right? Come hell or high water. Worst case scenario, you will obtain that commitment. Death will be the only thing that prevents you from that commitment. So a commitment is defined as a goal stated with no alternative. All right. I want to share with you a personal story real quick. So years ago, I worked for a company called Combined Insurance Company. Combined Insurance, it made me who I am today. It really did help me along my journey with the PMA philosophy, the positive mental attitude philosophy, which if you've never heard the definition of that, I'll give you real quick before I tell this story. It's profound. A state of mind that continues to seek, find, and execute ways to win regardless of situation or circumstance. I'll say that again. A state of mind that continues to seek, find, and execute ways to win regardless of situation or circumstance. Life happens. It happens to us all. If you think we've had challenges, issues, setbacks, roadblocks, and things to overcome yet, then just buckle up because life happens. All right. So I want to share with you a personal story. Okay. So years ago, when I was with Combined Insurance Company, I was going for their highest award, which is called the Grand Diamond Award. Less than 1% of that 100 and something year old company, less than 1% of the people ever in that company have ever reached the Grand Diamond. I'm proud to say that I am a Grand Diamond Award winner. And so it's a test of perseverance as well. It's a 6-week long award that you go for, where you sell 500 policies in 6 weeks with a certain amount of sickness, a certain amount of cancer policies, all that sort of thing. It's a feat. It is. And there's a whole bunch of other awards before you get to it, but that you have to obtain, kind of like what we do. So it's rough, to say the least. They had a period of time designated that if you were to attain a grand diamond during this period of time, then you would get invited to, or you would win an invitation to the Grand Diamond Jubilee, this like celebration of the people that could do that. And so Thanksgiving was the last week of that time period. I remember sitting down with a gentleman named John Wilkins, and we were sitting down the week before I started this journey. And John asked me a question. He said, "So what are you going to do if you don't get it?" And he may as well have been speaking in ancient Aramaic. The sentence itself didn't make sense. I recognized the words, but together they didn't make any sense to me. And the reason why is because I had no what if I didn't achieve that award. In my mind, that was done. It was done. I began with the end in mind, and nothing short of death would stop me. And I think if I remember correctly, one of those weeks, I wrote like 108 policies on a Monday, right? And I mean, I was staying out till 1, 2, I think I stayed out for an entire 24-hour period. I was selling insurance at Waffle Houses, at hotels, anywhere I could find human beings, all hours of the night. But what he said didn't even make sense to me. And I remember that on Thanksgiving Day, I was like 20 something cancer policies shy. And everybody that I talked to and combined was saying, "Oh man, well, you were so close." And I was like, "What do you mean? It's not over." And they're like, "But it's Thanksgiving." "Yep, your official turkey inspector is here." And I went door to door as the official turkey inspector. And I finally got in some doors I got slammed on me. Some doors people didn't want to talk to me on Thanksgiving for whatever reason. I don't know. I feel like I'm likable enough, but I got in some doors. And what's really interesting is when you sell one family member, you can sell them all something, right? And so I exceeded what I needed on Thanksgiving Day, when every other person in the entire company worldwide was probably with their families enjoying turkey dinner. I enjoyed like 7 turkey dinners. And so I want to ask you, do you have a commitment to your goals, to your vision? Because a commitment is a goal stated with no alternative. The definition of a positive mental attitude is a state of mind that continues to seek, find, execute ways to win, regardless of situation or circumstance, regardless of shipping and fulfillment issues, regardless of if it takes 2 or 3 times the sign, regardless of these little first world problems, right? And I feel like a lot of folks see commitment as an event, something that's done in a moment. I disagree, though. The commitment doesn't end with your initial decision to head down a certain path or whatever. That's just getting started. And please believe me that anytime you make a commitment to do something, that commitment will be tested. If you're religious, I'm telling you right now, the devil will throw things in your path that would detour the average person that didn't have a goal stated with no alternative. That happens in different ways, whether it be experiencing failures, having to stand alone, getting faced with different disappointments, spells of depression and anxiety, seeds of doubt. Either you're doing the right thing or any number of infinite things that will come up along your journey. When things go wrong, when life gets rough, when the pain becomes almost unbearable, will you be able to keep going? Abraham Lincoln said, always bear in mind that your own resolution to success is more important than any other thing. Commitment. So I want to give you 3 tips today to help you with making the commitment and following through, okay? Tip number 1, decide to pay the price. Decide to pay the price. The word decide itself is made up of 2 words, the Latin prefix de, meaning doubt, and side, the suffix meaning to kill. The word itself actually means to kill doubt. When you truly decide, you kill doubt. There's always a price, folks. You either pay the price for success now, or you pay the price for procrastination and failure for the remainder of your life. And that also affects not only your life, but everyone you care about's lives as well. Decide to pay the price, whichever price you're going to pay. Number 2, also, always strive for excellence. Always strive for excellence. Now, Howard Newton said, people forget how fast you did a job, but they remember how well you did it. Nothing will get the universe and everything in it conspiring for your greatness, shifting in the direction to deliver your success than an attitude of excellence, going the extra mile. It's one of W. Clement Stone's 17 success principles. So, doing a job to its fullest potential. Always strive for excellence. And the third and final tip that I'm going to give you today is to tie in strong emotion and keep visual reminders. Heck, create a cause. If for whatever reason, Zealous doesn't have a cause that's so clearly defined to you yet that you wouldn't give up on a cause, people will quit a job. They'll leave a company. They won't give up on a cause. So if our cause of giving people the wellness, that they so need, the mental and physical nourishment, the opportunity, if whatever our cause isn't something that you can tie in that strong enough emotion with, create your own cause. That's fine. Use this as the vehicle. But tie in strong emotion and keep visual reminders. You've got to know what you're doing, but also why you're doing it. And that can be an evolving thing. Write notes to yourself to encourage yourself. Keep pictures and visual reminders around your workspace as I do. Seek out personal self-development material that tells stories of people on a similar path as you. Just keep the emotion you felt when you made the commitment fresh in your mind and heart at all times. Nothing is easier than saying words. Nothing can be much harder, at least when you're first getting started and getting the momentum ball rolling. Nothing can be much harder than living those words every single day. And I'll wrap this up by challenging you to make a strong commitment to something you believe in today, and know for a fact it may not be easy, but it will totally be worth it. Avoid the nagging phrase, what if, and that horrible feeling at the end of your life that you didn't live up to your potential. Make the commitment today to always strive for excellence, and decide today is the day you do something about your life. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have an incredible Monday and an incredible week. Let's go break some records. Take care. Thank you.